I am Henry William McCarter, the Ambassador for the State of the African Diaspora, which in essence is 350 million people outside of the continent. I represent them as the roving ambassador of Africa.
You hear it, Africa. Your ambassador is here. We're having a sit down with him. There's a lot of stories and areas that we want to traverse on, Ambassador. But maybe just to start, can you give us the background of the press briefing that was delivered on Sunday, on the 3rd of October at the Union Buildings in Pretoria?
With pleasure. The background, quite simply, is South Africa does not have a government. It is run by an organized crime syndicate called the Stellenbosch Mafia. They control all of the banks, and they have two branches, the ANC NEC and the South African Reserve Bank, which has no locus standi. That conglomerate is managed by Johann Rupert, Cyril Ramaphosa, and the Rothschilds.
Okay, Ambassador, can I stop you there? Because I think you just made, I think you've just thrown a curveball to us as South Africans. You mentioned that, number one, South Africa does not have a government. Number two, you are mentioning names of people that we know that they are not in government. You're mentioning names like Johann Rupert. We know that he is not in government. He's not, as far as we know as South Africans, he is not in government. How does that come about?
The organized crime syndicate that run this country have three masters outside the country, Johann Rupert being one of them. And if one goes back 6 months ago, Johann Rupert stated in the press that if Cyril Ramaphosa didn't do X, Y, and Z, he would fire him.
Wow.
That is in writing.
Wow.
So anyone who believes that this is a democratic country really has no idea of what is going on.
Ambassador, you're also mentioning that South Africa at the moment does not have a government. If I may take you back, in 2019, we had national general elections in South Africa, and the National Assembly was put together on the power of vote, and the guys that are in Parliament, they are elected by the South African